this morning. So find a comfortable seat, push with your hands the flesh to the side, long spine, releasing your knees. Close your eyes, connect with your breath. Like you can say good morning as if you see somebody you haven't seen before. You can connect with yourself freshly, new. Kind of walking along, taking it all for granted that our body is functioning the way it functions, that the sun is rising, that we have food, shelter, company. So maybe you can find this preciousness of being alive, this preciousness of all what is available. Breath, space, food, support, all what is here, company, being able to move freely. Being able to express yourself in all these wonderful different ways. So turning around and finding, we focus so often in what we don't have. And where we need to go and what needs to be changed to feel free, to feel fulfilled. Maybe you can find this moment of fulfillment, of gratitude, of all what is already. Nothing wrong with desires, with hopes, with longings, walking along, creating another vision of where you would like to go, and having these full feelings, sensations of fullness, of gratitude, of what already exists in your life. It's a good start. So the longing doesn't come from missing. The longing comes from desire. Giving one more moment to appreciate this beautiful body it's given. This breath, this space, this ability to think, to feel, to sense, to walk around, finding all these different ways of expression. Leaning back a tiny bit and resting in your fullness, resting in your gratitude, appreciating all what you have, this full bowl, life by itself. And feeling this aliveness. Heart beating, blood flowing, this pulsation of yourself. Doesn't need to be identified what you're sensing. Allowing yourself to feel even deeper, fuller. Even mind doesn't know what it is. It's beautiful to have this capacity of sense, of fear. Like it's beautiful to have this capacity of think. Just taking the importance of mind, of thought, entering this space of being vibrant, alive, and full of gratitude. And often when we feel gratitude, we are afraid, oh, this is all what's going on. There will be nothing more. Maybe this sensation of gratitude, of appreciation, is giving yourself this moment of rest that naturally new ways, new paths, new beginnings can start. From a place of craving, we miss what is here. Let yourself rest. Breathe with your fullness, gratitude, arrived. Nowhere to go, just here. And slowly start deepening your breath, lengthening your breath, feeling your belly, letting your belly filling up, letting your chest filling up until your fingers and your toes. Exhaling, empty your body, sucking your belly button inward, gently lifting it up towards the heart. Connecting your Mula Bandha, inhaling for 2, 3, 4, 5, holding your breath. Exhaling, bring your belly button inward, lifting it up gently towards your heart. Activate your Mula Bandha with your exhaling. Stay empty. Inhaling, filling your belly, filling your body. Enjoying this movement of in and exhaling 5, 6, holding your breath. Exhaling 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mula Bandha active, lifting it up, stay empty. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you expand even more? Exhaling 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mula Bandha active. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding. Exhaling 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Stay empty. Activate your Mula Bandha pelvis floor, gently pulling up towards your spine, towards your heart. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding. Exhaling, bringing your belly belly button. Lifting it up gently towards your heart. Stay empty. Inhaling, release your Mula Bandha. Stay for a moment, feeling this breath, feeling your being, and feeling this gratitude in all what you have. Doesn't mean longing is wrong. It doesn't mean there is no desire for anything else to evolve. It gives you the base of starting, accepting, and opening up that naturally you can evolve. New beginnings. Bring your arms on your side, sweep your arms over your head with your inhaling. Taking a few breaths, exhaling, bringing your arms back down. Inhaling, feeling the touch of this air while you're lifting your arms, releasing your shoulders. Exhaling one more time with your expansion of breath. Stay with your arms over your head, releasing your right hand, left arm reach over your head, making sure you do not compensate, bending your elbow. Praise both feet, pressing down. Breath. Taking one more, inhaling, find length. Exhaling, softening in. Inhaling, lifting your arm over your head, crossing your wrists. Right wrists in front, turning your hands, palms of your hands, grasping your fingers, releasing your shoulders, closing your eyes. Release your shoulders even more, and maybe your arms can lengthen. Release your shoulders even more, and maybe your arms can lengthen. Deepening your breath. Can you feel this soft touch of your hands? This tingling and tickling. Opening your hands, left hand releases, spreading your fingers, bend your elbow, reach with your arm over your head. Pinky finger wanna turn towards the floor. Shoulder releasing. Breathe, bend your elbows near your ear. Every inhaling gives you length. Every exhaling release a tiny bit more. One more breath in. Inhaling, coming back. In your center, left wrist comes in front of your right or turn. Just change. Releasing your shoulders, closing your eyes. Feel the difference. Maybe one side kind of twisting, turning, opening up easier than the other side. Very human. We have one side in general more open than the other side. Appreciate this variety in your body. These differences, one side more open, the other side more closed. When you take this judging away, it's just beautiful to observe. Press your hands into it. Exhaling, opening your arms, bring your arms on your side, lifting your shoulders, turn them forward, roll them back. Like an internal massage. Really with all your awareness, with all giving yourself really nice And one more time, really. Exhaling, and from the backside, rolling them forward, back and down. Bring them back, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your shoulders. One more time. Exhaling, arms on your side, sweep your arms over your head, touching with your hands, gaze in line with your fingers. Exhaling, bringing your prayer, observe your hand and bring your prayer in front of your chest, gaze along your fingertips. Hands in front of your chest, and let's chant one to find this vibration you are in your body. Inhaling. Reaching forward from your hands, plant your hands onto the floor, unfold your knees, hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart, stretching out your left leg, curl your toes under and give yourself a bit of a rocking forward, rocking back, warming up these squeezed muscles, rolling back your shoulders, long spine. Do not let your neck dropping. Lift yourself out of your shoulders. Lifting your left leg, lift your right arm, length. Stretching out, lift yourself out of your shoulders. Find your balance. Exhaling, planting your hand, plant your knee, and you curl your right toes under, pushing with your heels. Find some movement to help to connect, to release tension in your muscles. Find your balance, lift your right leg, lift yourself out of your shoulders, your left arm. Exhaling, releasing hand, releasing your knee, opening your knees, mat width apart, big toes touching, open-legged child pose. Walk your hands forward, further away, pushing your seat back, spread your inhaling, sliding with your hand under your shoulders, bring your knees back under your hips, plant your right hand in front of your chest, your left hand slides along your right and you're opening up your chest. Exhaling, needle your arm under your right, twisting towards your left side, lengthening your arm. Inhaling, coming back on your hand, and then from your left hand, you're sliding along your line, opening up, exhaling, twisting, slide with your arms along the floor, and find one more time. Inhaling, you want to meet your arm, sliding along to open your chest. Exhaling, sliding through, bring your shoulder, your arm onto the floor. With your right hand, find the center of your head, walking in line with your top of your head, your arms, and plant your fingertip onto the floor, lifting your palm of your hand. Making sure you have a good position from your neck. You please stay here when you feel this is good enough. You can go further with your right toes onto the floor. You're walking towards your left fingers, or you bring your right arm on your hip, gazing over your shoulder. You can stretching out your right arm towards the ceiling, or you open your palm of your hand. You're finding a bind, opening your chest even a tiny bit more. Inhaling, bring your arm back over your head. Plant your right hand onto the floor. Press yourself up, bring both hands under your shoulders. Stay with your right leg. So people, if you didn't bring your right foot, please bring your right foot towards the side. Your foot is in line with your left knee. Gazing forward. Breathe. Coming onto your fingertips, extending your arms. Rolling back your shoulders. Plant your left hand onto the floor, lifting your right arm towards the ceiling. Stay on your left fingertips, your right foot pressing into the floor. Exhaling, needle your right arm under your left and bring your right elbow onto the floor, walking with your left arm further away. And you want to twist one more time. Your right arm sliding under and find a nice little opening, twisting. Inhaling, plant your right hand back under your shoulder, your left hand back. Come one more time on your fingertips, lengthening. Open your right foot towards the side, so your toes pointing away from you. You walk with your hands towards your right toes. Your left knee stays where it is. It is a nice little opening in your hips, gazing over your right leg. Breath. Right foot pressing into the floor, left knee pressing into the floor, chest opening, long spine. Inhaling, walking your hands back under your shoulders, bring your knee back under your hips, plant your hands onto the floor, taking a couple of cat-cow breathing. Exhaling, rounding your spine. Good morning, Casey. You're training in. Exhaling, rounding your spine. Inhaling, gazing forward. Curl your toes, find your downward facing dog. Maybe you can find a difference of awareness with your right side, with your left side, paddling your feet, spreading your fingers, rolling back your shoulders. Inhaling, coming down onto your knees, opening your knees, mid-width apart, big toes touching, open-legged child pose, walking your arms forward, resting your forehead. Raise. Maybe you want to walk your fingers even a tiny bit further away to find more length. Inhaling, sliding your hand under your shoulders, bring your knees back under your hips, right hand under your face, left arm, bring your left hand, sliding your left hand along your right arm, opening your chest, lift your left arm. Did we do this side? Sorry,
people, I'm sorry, we did this side. So you're planting your left hand under your face with your right arm. You're sliding along and opening your right arm. So please do the opposite side. When you followed me, we need to bring left hand and right arm is lifting up. Lengthening your right arm under, bring your shoulder, and you want to coming back. Finding your hand, your arm. Help with your arm to opening up yours. Exhaling, needling through. So you want to find really opening up and you don't want to pull on your shoulder. Lifting yourself up one more time. I forgot which arm we've done. Exhaling, needling through. Plant your shoulder, your arm long onto the floor. Find with your hand the center of your head. And there you're walking on the floor and far away. Stretching. Okay? Please stay here. So it is. Or you walk with your left toes onto the floor, finding your right fingertips, lengthening your arm even further away. Press, lifting your left arm towards the ceiling if this is part of your practice. Or you stay with your hand onto the floor. Open your palm of your hand, open your shoulder, finding a bind with your thigh opening up even a tiny bit more. Please stay wherever you are. Go step by step. These are just options. And remember feeling this gratitude for what you have. Openness, flexibility to the maximum. It's possible right now. Inhaling, bring your arm back to your center when you're twisted. Exhaling, plant your hand back onto the floor. Lift yourself up. Both hands under your shoulders. So everyone who didn't put your foot onto the side, plant your left foot in the same height as your knee are. Coming onto your fingertips, finding expansion from your spine, pushing your seat back, lift yourself out of your shoulders. Plant your left foot onto the floor, releasing your right toes. Raise, plant your right hand under your face, lifting your left arm towards the ceiling, opening your chest. Exhaling, needle your left arm under your elbow, come onto your elbow, stay, or your right arm reaches far away that you can bring your left shoulder onto the floor. Stretch. Do not lose your left foot pressing into the floor. Lift yourself very gently out of your hips, creating even a tiny bit more length in your inner groins, in your spine. Depth in your breath, steadiness in your mind, gratefulness, gratitude in your heart for all what is available. Press, inhaling gently, bring your hand, elbow back under your shoulder, your hand back under your shoulders. Sorry, spreading your fingers wide, lengthening your spine. Press your foot into the floor. And from here, you want to walking with your hands towards your left leg. Open your toes, pointing them away. Press your right knee into the floor, turning your toes over your left leg. Breathe. Breathe. Inhaling gently, walking your hands back under your shoulders, plant your foot onto the floor, lifting yourself out one more time, out of your shoulders, coming onto your fingertips. Planting your hands, come back with your knee under your hip, taking a couple cat-cow breathing, rounding your spine, inhaling, gazing forward, exhaling, rounding your spine. Inhaling, gazing forward, curl your toes, lift your seat, downward facing dog, paddling with your feet. Breath, spreading your fingers even wider. Can you release tension in your neck? Plant your feet together, lift your right leg towards the ceiling with your inhaling. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands, long Vinyasa Lunge, gazing forward. Release your left, right. Oh, I'm really mixed up with left and right today. Left knee onto the floor, pressing your right foot into the floor, pushing your right hip, lengthening your right leg. Bless you. Breathe. Inhaling, bending your right knee, gazing forward, curl your left toes under, lifting your thigh long, Vinyasa Lunge. Breathe. Bring both of your arms in your center, bring your right arm inside of your right leg, gazing forward, pushing with your heel. And then you want to turning your left toe, so your left heel comes onto the floor, sliding towards your left side and staying nice and long. Turning your right toes, facing forward, your left toes facing forward, long Vinyasa Lunge. Release your right knee, your right toes, pushing with your left hip, backwards, pressing your left foot onto the floor, releasing your neck, come on your fingertips when you need to extend your arms. Inhaling, bending your front knee, curl your right toes under, pushing with your heel, long Vinyasa Lunge. Bring your left arm inside of your left leg and sliding towards your right foot. So you want to turning your toes, sliding forward with your arms, like you're crawling forward back into your long Vinyasa Lunge, gazing forward, stepping back in your downward facing dog. Inhaling, find your high plank. Exhale, release your knees. Chin, chest, meeting the floor, sneaking forward in your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Curl your toes, lift your seat. Stay, breathe. Can you find this gratitude, fulfillment in this moment? Even there is maybe not so much energy available you used to have. Maybe there is a bit of a tiredness, a tweetiness, a twistedness, whatever there is. Find this pool, this source of gratitude. Step your feet together. Lift your left leg towards the ceiling with your inhaling. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands, long Vinyasa Lunge. So you're pushing with your heel, release your knee, release your toes, pushing your left heel back, releasing your neck, come on your fingertips to extend your arms. So you find a bit more length in your spine. Inhaling, bending your front knee, gazing forward, curl your back toes, lifting your knee. Bring your left arm inside your left leg, turning your toes that you can crawling very low. So your seat stays down, crawling towards the other side, planting your foot forward, long runners lunge. Release your knee, release your toes, pushing with your head. Come on your fingertips, breathe. Release your neck, breath. Inhaling, bending your front knee, bring your arm inside, and you're walking back, letting yourself rolling back very low, facing forward, long runners lunge, gazing forward, stepping back in your downward facing dog, inhaling in your high plank. Exhale, release your knees, chin, chest, meeting the floor, sneaking forward in your cobra. Exhale, in your downward facing dog. Stay in your down dog. Breathe, connect with your gratefulness, your gratitude. Breath, how these muscles can warming up, how this breath finds other ways, nourishing yourself deeper, how this inner light is evolving, getting stronger. Breathe. Bend your knees, gaze between your hands, walking forward between your hands, inhaling, coming halfway. Maybe you can come onto your fingertips, pushing your seat, opening your chest, or you need to bring your hands on your shin bones. It doesn't matter. You want to lengthening your legs, lengthening your spine, creating a nice little L shape. Exhaling, folding forward. Please bending your knees when you need, when you're folding forward. 2 more times. From your feet, you're pressing into the floor. Come onto your fingertips under your shoulders, or please bring your hands on your shin bones to find length. From your hips, you're folding forward. Belly meets your thighs. Breathe, please bend your knees. 1 more time. Inhaling. Exhaling, fold. And like this, you want to come in your standing. So first you're lifting your heart, lengthening your legs, lengthening your spine. And then from here, you're coming in your standing. Exhale, bring your prayer in front of your chest. Close your eyes. Release your arms, inhaling, sweep your arms over your head, folding forward from your exhaling, bending your knees, step your right foot back, long runners lunge, right hand under your shoulder, left arm sliding along your body towards the sky. Breath. Plant your left foot onto the floor. So do not allow your left knee, your left foot floating towards the side. Exhaling, plant your hand, framing your front foot, release your right knee, your right toes. Crescent moon lunge, inhaling, lifting your heart, rolling back your shoulders, being very gentle, very soft. Breathe. Exhaling, lengthening your front leg, reaching forward from your arms, pushing with your seat, releasing your hands onto the floor, releasing your neck. Inhaling, bending your left knee. 1 more crescent moon lunge, lifting yourself up, releasing your shoulders, opening your chest. Breathe. Breathe, curling your back toes under, reaching forward from your arms, lifting your thigh. Breathe. Come on, play a tiny bit. Breathe, releasing your hands, gazing forward, stepping back in your downward facing dog, inhaling in your high plank, exhaling, releasing knees, chin, chest, or take Chaturanga, Dandasana, Salome, spreading your fingers wider, inhaling, exhaling in your downward facing dog, or deal when you're coming up in your upward facing dog, making sure you do not fall in your shoulders, rolling back your shoulders like you're gaining more strength from your hands. Breathe. Bending your knees, gaze between your hands, walking, stepping, hopping forward between your hands. Inhaling, coming halfway, lengthening your legs, lengthening your spine. Can you grow even further away? Exhaling, folding forward. One breath, inhaling, lengthening. And then from here, you're opening your chest, pressing your feet with long legs, long spine. Bring your prayer in front of your chest, closing your eyes. Breath. Release your arms, sweep your arms over your head. Exhaling, folding forward. Step your left foot back. Long Vinyasa lunge, gazing forward, left hand under your shoulder, lifting your right arm. Breathe. Twisting open. Breath. Breath. One more inhaling. Exhaling. Bring your hands onto the floor. Release your knee. Release your toes, lengthening your leg. Breathe, pressing your foot into the floor. Inhaling, bending your front knee, gazing forward, crescent moon lunge, lifting your arm. Breathe, shoulders releasing. Breath. Exhaling, reaching forward from your heart, and at the same time, you're lengthening your right leg, coming down, stretching out your leg. Breath. Inhaling, bending your front knee, you wanna coming back in your crescent moon lunge. Where are your shoulders? Releasing your shoulders, opening your chest. Breathe. Stay with your knee bent, reaching forward from your arms, curling your back toes under, lifting your thigh. Breathe, pushing with your heel. Breath. Breath. Exhaling, planting your hands onto the floor, stepping back, downward, facing dog. Inhaling in your high plank, knees, chin, chest, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe. Exhaling in your downward facing dog. Let your face squeeze together. And with your exhaling, opening gently. Squeeze your face, squeeze your face, squeeze. And with your exhaling. One more time. Squeezing, 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 squeezing. Exhaling. Bend your knees towards your chest, stepping, hopping, walking forward. Inhaling, coming halfway, folding forward with your exhale. One breath, standing, inhaling. Bring your prayer in front of your chest. Close your eyes for a moment. Feeling this source of gratitude, this source of gratefulness.
arrived ready for new beginnings. Not knowing where to go, no need of going somewhere else than here. Release your arms, sweep your arms over your head with your inhaling. Exhale, folding forward. Bend your knees, step your right foot back, stay on your toes. High lunge, bend your front knee. Breathe, release your shoulders. Breath. Bend your front knee even more. Pushing with your heel. Hips stay in front. Press. Plant your back heel onto the floor. Open your foot, hip, and you'll flow from here in your second warrior. Hips opening. Breath. Bend your front knee. Breathe. Palm of your hand flipping open, reversed warrior. Breathe. Bend your front knee. Inhaling, second warrior. Release your elbow on your knee, right arm on your hip. Do you have your hip open? Breathe, slide with your arm over your head. Side ankle, breath. Breath. Bring your right hand onto your hip. Plant your left toes opening up so your right heel comes in your center. Both hips opening. Inhaling, your arms over your head. Breathe. Exhaling, folding forward, long spine. Opening your arms towards the side. Breathe. Breathe. Exhaling, lifting yourself up and bending your elbows. Breathe. Plant your right toes, reaching forward from your arms, bending your right knee. And come onto your toes, releasing your hands. Oh, sorry, you're all facing back. I wanted you to come facing forward. I'm sorry. I'm mixing up left and right. I'm so sorry. You need to come forward again. Breathe to fulfill this nice little cycle. Breathe. Release your right knee, your right toes. You want to lifting up one more time in your crescent moon lunge. Breathe. Exhaling, reaching forward from your arms, curling your back toes under. Find this lengthening. Breath. Hands on your hips. High lunge. Breathe. Arms on your sides. Sweep your arms over your head. Bending your front knee. Breathe. Bending your front knee. Left, right knee hovers 2-3 centimeters over the floor. Exhaling, releasing. Hands framing your front foot. Come with your right heel 2 centimeters in your center and sitting on your heel with your core. Arms next to your body, flexing your front foot. Please remember, when this is difficult, you're using a height under your hip, or when this is really difficult for your knee, come in your Shavasana. No problem at all. Bring your knee a bit more closer to it. Yes. Breath. Maybe you need to bring the block a tiny bit higher when it's difficult. Is it okay? Breath. Arms over your head with your inhaling. Exhaling. Reaching forward. Do you need help, Max? Okay. You're just preparing. Okay. Lengthening. Exhaling. Folding. Breath. 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 One more inhale. Exhale. Inhaling, gazing forward. Exhaling, coming back in your sitting, hands sliding behind, under your shoulders, spreading your fingers wide, rolling back your shoulders, reaching forward from your sole of your foot, lifting your hip. Breath. Exhaling, coming back onto your heel, gazing forward from your chest, curling your back toes, planting your hands long, runners lunge, gazing forward. Exhale, stepping back, find your high plank, knees, chin, chest, chaturanga dandasana, any variation, lifting your seat, downward facing dog. Breath. Can you liberate holding tightness and find with this gratitude, this appreciation of all what is, this relaxation, when we don't push ourselves in any direction, we have to, you are present, you are here, you are fulfilled, full of gratitude and all what is available. Bending your knees, gaze between your hands, hopping, stepping, walking forward between your hands. Inhaling halfway, lengthening legs, lengthening spine, folding forward. One breath in your standing. Exhaling, bring your prayer in front of your chest with your eyes closed, feeling the difference from your right, from your left side. Breath. Bring awareness in all what there is, free of judgmental thoughts. Release your arms, sweep your arms over your head. Exhaling, folding forward, your left foot stepping back, bending your knee in your high lunge, lifting your arm. Right knee is bending, shoulders releasing. Breath. Bend your knee even a tiny bit more. Breathe, shoulders releasing. Hips facing front. Breathe. Bend your front knee even a tiny bit more, and then you want to opening up in your second warrior. So your right hip stays forward, your left heel coming down, your toes opening up in your second warrior. Breath. Spine long, knee bend. Bend your knee, breathe. Shoulders. Breath. Shoulders releasing. Bend your knee a tiny bit more. Breathe. Reversed warrior. Inhaling. Stay bent in your knee. Breath. Stay bent in your front knee. Breath. Inhaling. I need to do this side. You do. Oh, I'm mixed up. Inhaling. Arms. Release your right. Is this true? Right elbow, arm over your head. Breathe. Bend your front knee. Breath. Breath. Bring your left hand on your left hip, and you want to opening your left foot. So both heels facing inside. Bring your hands on your hips to make sure lengthening your spine forward, opening your arms towards the side. Breath. Index finger and thumb can meet. Breath. Inhaling, coming in your standing, bending your elbows. Breathe. Breath. Exhaling, folding forward one more time. You can opening your arms,
breathe. And then from here, you're walking forward, finding again your long runner's lunge, releasing your knee, releasing your toes, crescent moon lunge. Inhaling. Breath. Breath. Reaching forward from your heart, curling your back toes and lifting your breath. And from here, you're lifting yourself up in your high lunge. Breathe, bending your front knee, shoulders releasing, bending your front knee, shoulders releasing. Breathe, left knee onto the floor, hands lengthening your leg one more time. Breathe, creating space. Breath. Inhaling, bending your front knee, scoop your back heel 2 centimeters in your center, sitting on your heel with your core. Please remember, take a block, take a blanket, come into Shanu, Shavasana if you need. Breathe, both knees wanna meet. Breathe, arms over your head. Inhale. Exhaling, reaching forward. Breathe, hands next to your leg, walking forward. Any variation you need. Breath. Can you focus on your breath? Can you focus on your gratitude? All these tiny little openings you are experiencing. Breath. Inhaling, coming back in your center, letting your hands sliding behind you, under your shoulders, spreading your fingers wide, reaching forward from your sole of your foot, lifting your seat. Breath. Can do this? Yes. Exhaling, coming back down from your heart, you're reaching forward. Plant your foot onto the floor, hands under your shoulders, curling your back toes, stepping back, downward facing dog. Stay down dog, take a vinyasa of your choice, child pose, as you know, always available. Breathe. Marcella, let your neck grow. This is it, rolling back your shoulders. Spread your fingers even wider. Use this downward facing dog to find this moment of resting. Even your body is working. You're resting in your down dog. Bend your knees, gaze between your hands, hopping, stepping, walking forward between your hands. Inhaling halfway, long legs, long spine, folding forward. Exhaling, one breath in your standing. Exhale, bring your prayer in front of your chest. Close your eyes. Breath. From here, you flow into your tree pose. So your left leg getting a bit more awareness, your right knee lifting up, opening your right hip. Plant your toes inside on top, calf muscles, or with your hand, you bring your sole of your foot in your inner groin on your left side. Please do not use your knee. Arms floating over your head, making your fingers very soft, your wrists very soft, your shoulders. Praise, let yourself play in your tree pose, becoming a tree. Standing, rain, storm, sun, snow, what all that is, wind. Play in all these different variations. Bring your prayer in
of your chest. Bring your knee back in your center. Plant your foot back onto the floor. Your arms over your head, reaching towards the sky while your feet reaching down. Exhaling, bring your prayer in front of your chest. Right leg active, left knee lifting, open hip. Again, you're planting your toes inside on top, calf muscles, or you bring your foot on your inner groins inside your thigh. Please don't use your knee. Arms over your head and let yourself play with your breath. Frishti, this nice alignment, this inner focus. Can you soften even more in your arms, in your shoulders? Is your breath connected? Exhaling, bring your prayer in front of your chest. Bring your knee back in your center. Plant your foot, arms on your side. Sweep your arms over your head, folding forward. Uttanasana, long legs, long spine. Folding forward, releasing forward. Please bending your knees when you need. Let your neck shaking. One more inhaling and bend your knees, gazing forward, and you want to come Utkatasana, your arms sliding along the floor. Stay bending your knees, lowering down your seat. Breathe, shoulders. Prayer in front of your chest, folding forward like a book. You're folding forward, lifting your hips. Release yourself forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Bend your knees, lifting your heels, lowering down your seat, meeting your heels, lengthening your spine, hands on your knees, index finger and thumb wanna meet. Stay or join in for an arm balance, the crow pose. You're letting your knees opening, you rest your hands onto the floor, making sure they are not too far away and not too close to your toes. They come with a long spine, open inner groins under your shoulders. Gazing forward. Gently bending your elbows, very gentle. And then when you want to play, you're bringing some weight and sliding back. You're bringing some weight, lifting your seat, sliding back. Bringing some weight, lifting your seat higher. Exhaling, sliding back. Bringing some weight, lifting your seat, bending your elbows slightly. Bring your knees on your upper arms, sliding forward, and you can take one more round, really softening in, hands, seat, and then from here, maybe very natural, you come into your crow pose, breathe. Oops. When you feel ready, you can jumping back, floating back. You're opening your chest and you're floating back from your belly, or you're simply coming down onto the floor. Tim, with your belly, you need to exhale and you need to gaze forward like in surfing, while your legs jumping back. You can do this. Gaze forward, see this block, and then with one jump this, look at this. Breathe. What we do is we look where we are going, and this is blocking off our energy. This is it, Odile. Beautiful. Breathe. All the other ones, please come down, sitting on the floor, lengthening your legs, pushing with your hands. your flesh towards the side. Paschimottanasana. Inhaling. Hips, shoulders. Bend your knees slightly. This is too much. Yes. Exhaling, reaching forward. Breathe. You just want to find a bit more space in your inner voice. This is it. And then from here, David, you can let your heels sliding forward, sliding just a millimeter. Breathe. Wonderful. Look at this. Breathe, stretching out this tightness. Rounding back your shoulders, Tim. Yes. Breathe. Inhaling with your nose, with your exhaling, softening in. Inhaling with your nose, with your exhaling, you're soft. Inner, gazing forward from your chest. You want to pushing with your, this is it. You want to have a long spine. You have a bit of tendency to do this. And this brings pressure on your lower back. When you're lifting your heart and you want to lengthen, it doesn't matter if you can fold forward. It matters more finding this, pushing your seat and a long spine. Yes. Inhaling, gazing forward. Exhaling, coming into your sitting. Bending your knees, hug your knees towards your chest, balancing on your seat, releasing your forehead. Hands under your knees, rolling back your shoulders, pushing with your balls of your feet in your bow pose, lifting arms. Breath. Breath. Exhaling, hugging your knees towards your chest, rounding your spine, balancing. You want to take one more round in your boat, hands under your knees, thighs close to your body, rounding back your shoulders, lifting your feet in line with your knees, stay lengthening, lifting your heart. Breath. Smiling in your heart. Smiling in your belly, serious faces, breathe. Exhaling, hugging your knees towards your chest, rounding your spine. Stay with your feet lifted, maybe like you are like me, right at the back of my mat. So I need to walking forward, coming forward, and from your hips, slowly, slowly, a bit more core work. First 3/4 of your mat, planting your feet, gaze over your shoulders, rock and rolls on your spine. Breathe, coming up with your inhaling, exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, coming up, exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, coming up, exhaling, coming down. Last time. Exhaling, stay on the floor, hugging your knees towards your chest. Squeeze your thighs against your belly, and you want to releasing your seat. Breathe. Your chin towards your sternum, long neck, shoulders releasing. Breathe. Hold your right knee, plant your left foot onto the floor. Bring your knee close towards your chest, pressing your left foot into the floor. A tiny bit more active opening in your inner groins. Scoop your hips 2 centimeters towards your right side, letting your left leg lengthening. Your right knee comes towards your left side. I lost the speaker.
And you come in your twisting, your right arm lengthening like a T towards the side. Find a final twisting breath. With your breath, with your exhaling, your muscles softening. With your inhaling, you're coming back in your neutral, hugging your knees towards your chest, making sure you bring your hips back in your neutral position. Holding your left knee towards your thigh, planting your right foot onto the floor. First, you want to stay here for a moment. So your left knee pressing against your thigh, your right foot pressing onto the floor, feeling this space in your inner groins. Scoop your hips 2 centimeters towards your left side, lengthening your right leg, opening your left arm like a T with your right hand to can help with your hand. Bring your knee towards your right side, gaze over your shoulder. Final twisting. With your exhaling, focusing on your exhaling, you're softening your muscles. You're letting go tension. With your next inhaling, rolling back onto your spine, making sure your hips are parallel. Hug your knees your last time towards your chest. Squeeze your body and unfolding in your Shavasana. Your legs growing long out of your hips, taking any adjustments you need, putting on a jumper, socks, whatever you need, please help yourself. Brace. And then you bring your arms close to your body, palms of your hands facing up. Maybe you want to making a fist to feel your fingers, your hands, and then you're releasing any tension in your hands. Shavasana, your final asana, asana of integration, asana of meditation. And one more time, can you find this gratitude in yourselves, in your being? You found, you created space for your practice. You've been breathing, you've been opening up. You've been giving your best. Can you find gratitude even there is this, it could be stronger, it could have been more, it could have been less. Maybe I wasn't so fit today. This constant mad. Find this gratefulness for all what you have. This gratitude. Your bucket, your basket is full. It is all good enough for right now. It creates this space for new beginnings with a fulfilled heart. Life will unfold naturally. It's beautiful to have a purpose, to have a vision, to have a longing, to have desires. And here, right now,
It's all what you need. Gratefulness, gratitude. So nourish yourself. And today is the day of my favorite poem, reminding again and again and again. If the mountain seems too big today, then climb a hill instead. If the morning brings you sadness, it's okay to stay in bed. If the day ahead weighs heavy and your plans feel like a cruise, there is no shame in rearranging. Don't make yourself feel loose. If a shower stings like needles and a bath feels like you're drawn, if you haven't washed your hair for days, don't throw away your crown. A day is not a lifetime. A rest is not defeat. Don't think of it as failure, just a quiet, kind retreat. It's okay to take a moment from an anxious, fractured mind. The world will not stop turning while you get realigned. The mountain will still be there. When you want to try again, you can climb it in your own time. Just love yourself till then. And gently and slowly reconnecting with your breath. Reconnecting with your sensations. Letting your breath growing fuller, growing stronger. Maybe this moves into spontaneous movements, maybe into stretching, into touching. If you feel ready, you can folding in your knees towards your chest and flow towards your right side. With your left hand in front of your chest, press yourself up, find a comfortable seat. Hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your chest. And feel this bucket of overflowing gratitude. Wonderful place to start from here into this new fresh day, finishing with a deep, long sounding air. Thank you for joining me for this morning's yoga practice. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful start into a new week. Namaste.